Wow, Lily's out, and I wanted to share this moment with you because I just opened up a door and out she came, and I've missed her. Well, till she starts being mischievous, then I probably won't be missing her so much, but yeah, she came out, so that is just wonderful to see because she hasn't been out for 6 days, 7 days even, and now it's like, well, I'll go back into this other enclosure now, but she's not. I could let her in there with Jack and that wouldn't be an issue, but I wanted to be out and get some exercise, though she's gotten quite a bit in this one, going back and forwards and exploring and doing her thing in there, but it's just great to see her out and about. She's thinking, where am I going to go? Where will I go? Might open up this side of the enclosure for her as well, and sort of keep her around as close as possible because I don't like her going down there as Lily does. But guys, what I want to do a video about today, a requested video, is, well, Jack spotted her. Have a look. He knows that she's there as well. I think she knows that. You're rubbing your face on the pillow. Are you? Yeah, a requested video because quite a few people have had their snakes escape, and what a stressful experience to go through is losing your snake, and especially if it's a tiny little thing. It's daunting. Where do I begin and where do I start and where could it be, because it's a tiny little hatchling. It could be anywhere. I mean, it can be difficult finding a big girl like Lily and Jack, let alone trying to find something that's maybe 12 inches long and the size of a pencil. Think about it. Where could that be? Anywhere. Absolutely anywhere. And I know that if I said to you, think snake, you think, right? But that's what you really have to try and do. That baby is going to go and find the smallest space, the darkest place it possibly can, and hide. That's what it will do. It will get out of where it is and just head for another hidey hole and try and keep itself safe. So you really need to be looking in places that you would not even dream that, no, it wouldn't be there, but it could be there. That's the point. And just look for all of those dark, tiny little places. It's not going to be sitting out in the open. You know, it can be inside of your slippers, your shoes. But start with the room that the snake actually escaped from, because they won't go far. They're not going to go travelling from your snake room to necessarily all the way down to the other end of your house. Start within the room where it escaped from first. That's what I would do. The point is that you need to think, go up high and go down low, because it's either going to head high or it's going to head for the ground. So everything on the ground, you're going to have to open up and go through and literally tip everything upside down. They can go through the most smallest of gaps. I mean, they can even escape through here if the gap is wide enough between the glass sliding doors. If you know that there is no possibility of it getting outside than it is in your home somewhere. So set up a heat mat in the room with a feeder on it and get the smell of a feeder in that room and hope that it comes out to that source. Put a feeder inside, leave the enclosure open for them with the heat going, with a feeder inside of the enclosure. Sit that in the middle of the room, even a tub with a feeder in it. Anything to try and get it to come out, and if food might be away, then try it. For me, wait till night time when it's all dark. Make sure it's quiet and sit there. Have a torch, sit there. Every little noise that you might hear, go and investigate it. Do it very quietly, not to frighten it away. Do it very, very quietly. But sit and listen. If you have an enclosure with the backing on it, like I do with a Myah, as you can see, well, maybe you can, maybe you can't, but she has a rock looking backing. A Myah, the first morning after I put her in there and I got up, I looked in her enclosure, I couldn't see her. I pulled everything out and I thought, oh no. Then I sort of went to the back and turned around, and here she was down the back of, you're going to come up? You coming up? Thank you, Lily. She was down the back of that rock wall, and many snakes have done that too. And it's kind of not the first place that you look, but look there if you do have one. You just need to search high and low. That's virtually what you have to do, and you may not find them that day. It might take you a week or 2 weeks of looking, but people have found them after that length of time, and that has just recently happened to one of my viewers. And I think she was I don't think she ever gave up, but she was sort of saying to herself, I'm never going to find her. This was a little hatchling boa, and she found it inside of her printer. And if you think about it, that would be like a little hide. If it was on, it would be warm, it would be dark, and it was only because she could hear this strange noise coming from it, she got her husband to open it up, and sure enough, here's her little boa in there. So she was so lucky to find her, but she didn't give up. And I kept saying, she's there. She's just waiting for you to find her. So that's what you need to be saying to yourself. It's got to be here. I've just got to find it. So don't give up. And I really, apart from that, I can't give you any more advice, but if you have a little baby hatchling, put it in a tub when you get it home. That's the safest place for you to put your baby snake, is in a tub. It's not its forever home, it's for the right now. And they'll be fine. They've got something to hide in and some water and warmth. They'll be happy in a little tub. And they're safe, and you're not going to have to worry about them hiding. Now this is an example of when you can't see because it's dark here. But Lily is going in. I have a subwoofer that has a hole in it. Well, not a hole, just, you know, where, yeah, whatever. A little baby would be right in there somewhere hiding. They're just going to look for a small, dark, safe place. You've got to find that small, dark place. So think, if you were a little hatchling, where would you go? Stand wherever you had it and think about it. Did it go down? Did it go up? Is it in the curtain? Is it sitting on a sill? They could be anywhere. but never ever give up looking. Keep your eyes open and your ears open, but do the night. You know, you wait for the night, the dark, the quiet, because that's when they'll start moving. And as a little baby, you're probably less likely to hear thumps and bumps like you would do with this Missy girl here. But if you're quiet enough, any little sound, no matter what it is, go and check it out. So don't give up hope, guys. It'll be there, waiting. So there is no quick, easy, just do this and you're going to find your snake. I don't think anybody. Look for heat sources where it might be nice and warm and dark. That's all I can suggest. So guys, take care of yourself, your family, and your snacks. Ciao.